Hey, it's Larry, and welcome to today's video. I told you we had some exciting things coming in 2020. I know you've been looking for some new videos, and let me show you what's been going on and where we're going. So the first thing we want to announce is we're on television. If you have a Fire Stick, Fire Cube, Fire TV, you can actually go up to where it says add new channels, go to education, go to the bottom and add our channel right there. We have a TV channel just like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube Sling, any of those that you might get. DNA Family Trees. The best part of all is it's commercial free. We have it coming to Roku soon. Should be around the first week of March. Looks to be the target date on that. I'll let you know more of that as we approach that date. But we're out there right now, so you can get it just by going to Fire Stick, Fire TV, whatever. Or you can come to Amazon.com, and if you type in DNA Family Trees, and the important part is right here, right next to where the search bar is, it defaults to all departments when you go in. Go down to where it says apps and games. From there, you click your search. It'll show up either number one or number two. It flips to Ancestry number one or Will number one. It kind of goes back and forth. It looks like we both have a 4.5 rating. And you'll notice that it was released December 17th of 2019. This has actually been out for a month. So if you click on that, and let's look at the ratings here, it says, it's like having your own consultant, only different. I'm using this tool to learn about leveraging DNA, validate, and expand my family trees. This person went out here and found it on their own. It's a TV channel, just like anything else, and they probably went in and did a search for something like family trees. And as long as you're on the apps and games right here, dropping down, when you click it, it still shows up. And so they clicked this, went there, downloaded it, and started using it. And I'm pretty impressed because they actually downloaded some of the others and they left them some pretty darning feedback. So to get 4 stars from Walter, appreciate that, Walter. Thank you. So the next thing is I want to thank all the people at Patreon. If it wasn't for your support, we wouldn't be able to do what we've done so far, and that is continue to put out the videos and bring it to TV. Without commercials right now to Fire TV, soon to be Roku, and it's all your help. And what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about the different levels. Here for the price of a soft drink per month or a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, you get up here to the others, you get the First Monday Chats. It's an hour-long chat, group chat. We talk about the topics, whatever people want to talk about. And then the platinum level, you'll have all of your names, that are at this level will scroll through. And then the diamond level, you get free one-on-one support. So think of it as consulting. Now, I won't name the companies associated with the big DNA testing kits, but they offer their services for several thousands of dollars. So here, if you become a $100 sustaining member of the channel itself, you'll get 1 hour per month one-on-one to specifically look at your stuff. So that's actually more time than what you get using some of these services, and for a far less price. And you help keep the channel going so that I can help you and help others. So consider going to Patreon. And if you want to see what the scrolling looks like, I'm going to add that to the end of this video, and we'll make some adjustments and improvements as time goes on. But it'll let you see it. And if you have a business perhaps, or maybe you make quilts and you want to sell the quilts, you can advertise those on here as well. And it'll be every video. So we got some announcements to come later about the videos. Think about this. This is going to actually be a really good deal, and I'll tell you why here in just a minute. So here is the learning pyramids. You got novice, beginner, competent, proficient, expert, and master. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make videos for the novice, beginner level, the competent, proficient, we're calling it intermediate, and the expert, master levels. So beginning on February 1st, we're going to put out one video per day. That's right, one video per day, Monday through Friday, for the beginner levels. And looking back at having your name scrolling through there with all the views, that's going to be huge. And we're going to be putting out 3 a week for the intermediate level. We're going to put those out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and 1 a week for the expert master level. And those will come out each Wednesday. And of course, if something special is announced, or a site changes something significantly that's going to impact, we'll of course bring those out in addition to that. So that's 5 beginner videos, 3 intermediate videos, and 1 master video per week. 9 videos a week starting on February 1st. We're really excited about that. And so we've been really working hard behind the scenes. I know it seems like we've been gone for a couple of weeks, with the Christmas holidays and New Year's holidays and things. But here we go. Now we're getting to see what we've been working on. And you can see the other. It came out right before Christmas. So these things have been going on while I've been away. Now here, DNA match list. You can see my mom, Linda Swiler, my daughter, Brandon Wilson, Mary Burns, Betty White, Elizabeth Daniels, down to Michael Danielson. And, let's just take a look at these. And, here it is, the tree. You can see my mom, Linda Seiler, Robert Seiler, Edwin Seiler, or me, Larry Dwayne Wilson, Larkin Wilson, Clarence, and all that. And, going through the different ones, here it is on through lines, Larkin Wilson, Linda Margaret Seiler. And here, William Wilson. So if we go back to, the other one right there, there's William A. Wilson. And, here's William A. Wilson. We get to see the through lines, all the kid Wilsons, Larkin Wilson, me, Larry Wilson, and here, Brett Simmons. So I know some people are like, Larry, you're showing private information. Aha, we have developed, and we're proud to announce, we have developed our own tool. We are the only ones on the internet that I know of, definitely the only ones on YouTube and doing genealogy videos that now have the name substitution. So these are not the real names. None of these on this list are the real names. Come over here. My name is Larry Dwayne Jones. You've been watching my videos. You know that my dad is a Brown, and this is all the Brown line. It says Wilsons, and it shows consistently, whether you're looking on the list, okay, Linda Seiler. Look at here, Linda Seiler, Robert Seiler. My mom's a Perryman. And she was never a Seiler ever in her life. That's a random name that we picked out. Dolly McAndrews. If you watch the old videos, you know that that's a Dolly McFarland. And Sarah Taylor, not Thompson, McAndrews. So you can see this has been substituted through. Even when we come through and we look to the through lines, the names, Clarence Wilson, Dolly McAndrews, Treva McDougal. These are not the real names for these people. So when we come up and we pull up the actual through lines for some of these, we're going to get the different names too. Remember, Wilson isn't the name. This is Brown. All these are named Brown. And this is not Brett Simmons. So before you give me grief that I'm showing people's personal profiles, that is not Brett Simmons. That his first name is not Brett, last name is not Simmons. That is not him. So you come out here and it says Betty White, managed by H. Motley. You won't find that. So if you search Betty White, you'll never find a Betty White managed by H. Motley or Elizabeth Daniels managed by Jerry Keeley, because they don't exist. These are names, fictional names that I've made up, and I brought it to you in order to anonymize this for you. Now, this actually works on all the websites. So I'm going to make my browser a little larger here. It's the same thing. We come over here into FTDNA. These are not the right names. There's my mom, Linda Seiler. Again, we said that from, over, on that other tab, Linda Seiler. That's not her name. And so it carries through to all the different ones. We come here to the DNA results here. That person is not Ellen Jenkins. That's not Randy Smith. That's not Darren Williams. But now, even me, my profile says Larry Wilson. I'm not Larry Wilson. I'm Larry Jones. So we've written our own code that no matter what website we go to, when we're showing you this, you no longer have to worry about sending me the comments about it's not privatized. Now, we won't get into whether or not this is public-private information already or not, but if you read your terms of service for the year 2020, the answer is actually in there, but we won't get into that right now. But I will say is we are the only YouTubers that can actually show the names and be consistent across trees, through lines, everything we do. Hopefully, other YouTubers will, want this and pick this up and integrate it into their stuff. It's a huge advantage into doing that, keeping it anonymous and letting you see it. And the reason is there's actually a condition called attention blindness. And what that means is if I was to fuzz this out or to make these black, when a person sees them, on their own, when they're seeing it, it makes them hesitant. Their brain is hesitant because it doesn't look the same, and it makes them have a little bit more difficulty in figuring it out. And that's particularly true, like on the trees. But we're consistent with the names all the way through the trees, McAndrews, and I can make it consistent across all the tabs, whether it be, in a DNA match list, whether it be in a tree, whether it be in a through lines, or even this, where it's the through lines, broken out, and we're looking at all the matches. So there you have it. That's what we've got going behind the scenes. Now, I can tell you we've got even more exciting news coming, like I said, with Roku on the first week of March. We've got the 9 videos a week that will start February 1st. We've got the, oh, can't tell you what that one, almost let a couple slip. We got two big things that we'll be announcing in the summer, and one of them deals with TV, I will say that. And then, so great things. And so if you're not a Patreon supporter, please consider going out to Patreon and supporting any level that, you know, you feel is appropriate. If you get some advantage out of this, you know, I know you've spent some money on the test and you spend money on subscriptions, but I tell you, these videos will be well worth their money. And like I said, we're going to have beginning level, intermediate level, advanced level. We will be able to, instead of trying to make a one video fits all video, we'll be able to target it right to your needs, and you'll be able to grow through the beginners, through the intermediate, through the master levels, and there'll be that for you there. And it's available on TV, commercials free right now on Fire TV. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel, please. Just right down below, click subscribe and click the bell notification icon next to it. And what this will do by clicking the bell is, you know, if you subscribe, you don't get a notification that we put out a new video. But if you click the bell, it will let you know immediately whenever we release a video. You'll be one of the first to see it and judge it and figure out whether or not you liked it or not, if it was useful. Leave comments and how to improve it. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a friend with Amazon Fire TV, Fire Cube, Fire Stick, or you have one, you know, definitely pass this video around to them. It's a genealogy channel. It doesn't get any easier than using those, you know, Fire TV remotes and pretty soon Roku remotes. There's only like left, right, up and down. There's no going to YouTube, searching for a channel. It makes it very, very easy. So we're very excited about that. And I mean, the interface, it looks really clean. It really does. So I appreciate that. Appreciate all your support, you know, your Patreon support, and the rest of you guys for supporting the channel as well, just by, you know, watching and viewing the videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, and we will see you heavy and hard on February 1st. I look forward to that too. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.